Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're all relaxed and you have your beverage and snack in hand because I'm going to show you the very rare, desirable, maybe one of the most expensive, valuable Superman toys that there is. And that, of course, is a beautiful Linemar Superman Tank, the battery-operated version. Before I get into it, please take a second to subscribe. I would appreciate it. And, I'm doing a few little goof shorts. So if you see that, it's not like I'm changing the theme or the type of content, but, I do like a lot of the beach and nature stuff. And so sometimes, like, I had those Karen birds, and when it had a couple thousand hits right away, I was like, there's something to this. So once in a while, I'll do it. And I'm gonna try to get creative and see if there's some robot or toy in general that I can incorporate into like a short, and see if it can kind of expand reach that way. Because like I said, those Karen birds, my God, they're probably up to 2,300 views by now. And as far as I know, it might one day end up being my #1 video, a 15-second thing of birds, and one of them pooping. But anyway, enough of that. So you have several tanks for both Popeye and Superman, by the way. Like, the greatest of them all is the Popeye tank in the sense that it has olive oil that comes out of the turret. But this is also very desirable, and it operates on the very same principle. I would not be surprised if this is the exact same pressing of the tank that they use for Popeye. I'm pretty sure it is. So anyway, before we look at the toy, check out the box. And I may have to float this camera around because, with the battery toys, they move. This one I actually want you to see, so I will probably pick up the camera and follow it around. Not too much, because I don't want this thing to burn out. I know these are kind of a lot of stress on the gears, these tanks that stop and they kind of get picked up. But anyway, here's your very cool box. It's got lifting action. Bah, bah, bah. You can see the Man of Steel. Look, he holds it up with his palm. And it's funny because I'm trying to think, like, did the bad guys have a tank? Or is he in like a foreign country? This guy just looks like a typical 30s mobster guy from like the days of Capone, maybe, So it's kind of funny, and I do like that they kind of broke the third wall or the fourth wall here. They broke through this wall, and here's the tank emerging, and Popeye's like, not on my watch, buddy. And there he's ready to punch the crap out of that thing, too. And there's your logo, by the way. Very nice, crisp box. And here's the Man of Steel here. Just, I don't know, kind of like pointing to his marquee there, saying this is the battery-operated Superman tank with automatic forward and backwards action, lifting tank action. He lifts up a tank. That's pretty freaking cool that they did that. And it always says, one of the many Linemar toys. Do you have all of them? I don't. Oh, by the way, Linemar is best by far. They are very good. I love the Linemar toys and all kinds of stuff. And here's your end panel, kind of showing you how it goes. It was funny because when I got this, the battery compartment wasn't marked at all. So I'm like, oh man, are these like in parallel? Because, usually you have at least positive and negative, or they flipped. So it took a couple of tries till I actually got it to work. And I was like, oh man, I hope this thing's not like busted. I would have been so freaking pissed. But anyway, here's the tank. Heavy little bugger too, especially with the batteries in there. Let me try to suspend the old Soups here. And he's got his original cape. Check that out. Look at that beautiful S logo. Goes with my S motorcycle. This is a licensed toy, though, whereas like the Super Cycle is not really licensed. It's just thematically linked to Superman. Oh, let me see if I can get it away. That's the one thing about these toys. Like, you can't really see the figure, and the figure is probably the coolest part. So you can see his S there, and enough of that nonsense. Because you know what? The tank, other than that, it's military style. Kind of like a drab charcoal color. Kind of reminds me of like the Horikawa robots, the colors actually. Although they had a lot of browns too. I don't know, this is really, like a charcoal. I'm trying to think, what's close to this charcoal color? Who the hell knows? I don't know, but you know what? Now comes the moment of truth. Is this thing going to fire up and Superman regale us with his strength? We shall find out. Let me just find the on-off switch on this thing. Got to be in the back. So, all right, guys. Let's, and gals. You know what? I'm going to take I'm going to move the camera here. All right. So before I do, because like I said, I want to be able to see it. Doesn't really go that far from what I remember, but just in case, I want to be able to follow it around. So let's go. 3, 2, 1. Wow, he's dragging the tank now. There he goes, lifting it up. We have full liftoff. How freaking cool is that? Look at him. He grabs that thing like he's moving nothing heavy at all. I was going to try to grab it away from the wall, but... This is why I chose to get the camera moved. There he goes. That's it. That's it, because I don't want this thing to break. I know it's working. And I'm trying to get you a little up close and personal with this Superman figure. You know, there was a loose figure out of England. Sorry for getting my fingers in there. And I think it sold for almost like $1,000. I was bidding on it, thinking, you know what if I stumble across, you know, the tank loose? Because once in a while you see this tank gets you know, like auctioned off loose. So I said, you know what, it's not a bad idea. But it wasn't a great figure. Like, he wasn't in the best of conditions. So I let it go. But it went for high, you know. And let me see if I get in close to that S. It's, man, this thing is tough to see, but there's your logo. There's the face. I don't know, like, if this, it's not a Christopher Reeve's face. I don't know whose face it is. This looks like more like, I mean, oh, God, who's the first guy? Well, you know, I'm saying this is actually more of a Christopher Reeves than the original. What was his name? George something or other? The original Superman on the TV series. Anyway, oh, let me zoom out of this now. Whew. You know, it's I hate to have the shaky hand, but you know what? It would have been hard to just keep that camera stationary. So anyway, that's it really. You know, I hope you liked it. I'm glad it worked. You know, that was a big question mark. And I always remind you, if you like this kind of stuff, do me a favor, subscribe, leave messages or comments, because it helps all the algorithms, and it just like thumbing up the video does as well. And I always appreciate your time in joining me. And with that, I hope you had a good holiday season if this is posted after the holidays. And I will talk to you later.